Here we are in this week's assignments module, and these are due Sunday, January 30th. The reading for this week from the textbook Graphic Design: A New History is the introduction, which is about the origins of type and typography from Gutenberg to Bodoni. The most significant development during this time was Gutenberg's invention of printing from movable type, which revolutionized ways of thinking and learning, increasing literacy, spreading knowledge, and standardizing both letter forms and spelling. Gutenberg not only created a new industry, but a unique one in which interchangeable parts were used for the first time, thus pointing the way to mass production. And by manufacturing books without a particular buyer in mind, Gutenberg anticipated mass marketing. The development of various typefaces we still use today was the direct result of Gutenberg's invention, as printers and publishers looked for ways to increase legibility through the style of letter forms. And here we can see some early typeface designs, particularly those by John Baskerville and François Didot, both designed in the 18th century, and we still use these typefaces today. Have a look at this week's lectures. The first on art and design. Artists and graphic designers both create visual compositions, but their reasons for doing so are quite different. Have a look at this article, which explains the difference between art and design. In the history of typefaces, have a look at this article to see how typefaces developed after Gutenberg's invention of the printing press. Have a look at the language of graphic design. Graphic design is a visual language that is built on fundamental principles and elements. Understanding these elements will help you understand the development of style within the history of graphic design. This week, you'll introduce yourself to class. Talk a little bit about yourself and why you're taking the class. Just click this link, and that will take you into the discussion board. Click in the reply field, and you can post your introduction. Be sure to respond to some of your classmates' posts to make everyone feel welcome, and this assignment is worth 25 points. Have a look at the introduction and overview about the work you'll be doing in class, with bibliography and design and context assignments, exams, and the museum exhibition project. And we'll be going over these in more detail next week. You may want to have a look at the bibliography. I've provided links to various websites that cover in more detail some of the topics covered in this week's reading. So this week, review the overview of the work you'll be doing in class. Introduce yourself to class. Have a look at the lectures. And read the introduction in the textbook. So those are this week's assignments. If you have any questions, be sure to contact me. Otherwise, let's get started about learning about the history of graphic design.